bed bug solution for you.
It's pretty interesting, actually.
He has a company called Clean Sleep, among other companies. So we'll have him on in a few minutes. Bed bugs are like huge. Even Kyrie Irving wound up in a hotel with bed bugs.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he wants out of Cleveland.
Because they keep booking hotels, apparently, where there are bed bugs.
I don't know. Michael Ingle was on Shark Tank. He has many, many different companies. One of his companies is called Clean Sleep, which can actually get rid of bed bugs. Let's welcome Michael to the show. Michael, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Hey, what was that like being on Shark Tank? Was it kind of cool?
Yeah, it was, definitely like the Super Bowl of business.
Now, I heard on Shark Tank that you were 14 years old and you ran away from home?
That's correct. At 14, I decided I was going to try and figure things out on my own.
And now you're how old?
I'm 34 now, so almost 20 years ago.
And you got like 427,000 businesses now?
Not quite, but I do have a couple. I started my entrepreneurship at a young age. I was actually still in high school when I started my first company, and just kind of morphed into another company. And right now, my main two companies are a construction company and Clean Sleep, my startup company. So.
Well, the reason we want to have you on, Michael, is tell us about Clean Sleep and what it can do.
Okay, so Clean Sleep is a proprietary process that's fully automated and sanitizes a mattress in just 15 minutes and leaves it completely dry when we're done. We use ultraviolet C light, which is the most effective ultraviolet light that there is. We use a superheated steam of up to 350 degrees. We use a vacuum plenum that's like 10 times more powerful than your normal vacuum. We use infrared heat to heat the mattress up to get it above and beyond the thermal kill rate for most bacteria, viruses, molds, including bed bugs. And we also induce it with ozone, neutralizing and deodorizing the mattress. This whole process takes 15 minutes and leaves your mattress completely dry when we're done. We received our first set of tests from the University of North Texas that yielded 100% kill rate on bed bugs in our machine in just 35 minutes.
So now, how does this work? Do you bring a machine into the home, or what happens here now?
No, so it's a machine that's mounted like on a 16-foot box truck. So we pull up to a hotel, a senior living facility, university. We pull up to your home. You remove the linens, and our service techs come in, take the mattress, bring it out, put it in the machine, shut the door, push the button, and it does its thing.
In 15 minutes?
In 15 minutes, yes, sir.
How much does that cost?
$119.95 for the standard service. We also offer discounted rates for commercial clients. We offer spot treatments and stain treatments, odor removal. We've removed smoke odor from mattresses in hotel rooms where they've converted from smoking to non-smoking. We've also serviced residential that maybe they had a plumbing leak or a water leak or a fire and removed the odors or the moisture out of their mattresses as well.
What could be in a mattress that you would need your service?
Well, everyone needs a service. So you've got sweat, saliva, dead skin cells, bodily fluids that, every night penetrate through your sheets and into your mattress, and there's nothing out there that exists besides a machine like this that can clean the mattress, sanitize the mattress efficiently, effective, and as quick as this process. So, we clean everything in our homes. We clean our sheets, we clean our carpets, we clean our blinds. We even spend the time, money, and effort to clean our toilets, right? But do nothing to clean our mattress. And so I knew when I was creating this technology, I had to make it fast, I had to make it efficient, and I had to make it to where it was completely dry when we were done. And so that's done over the last 8 years is come up with the research and development for this process. And then for the last 3 years, I built the prototype in my garage at home, and we took it into production in 2014. So
now we're in Northeast Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. Could you have trucks here?
not yet, but we have several franchise applications from Ohio in the last week since we've aired on Shark Tank. So we could be there very, very soon.
Michael, it's Glenn. I wanted to ask you this. We hear all about bed bugs in hotels, and of course it freaks me out. I got a couple kids, and we just hear that if you get these bed bugs, you got to leave your house. You basically got to burn your house down. You got to crank up the heat to the point where the heat kills the bugs, and it takes, a full day or a couple days or whatever. How does your process, I guess, shorten that down to 15 minutes and still be effective?
So the number one reason for a pest control company to not be effective or have to come back and retreat is because they're using pyrethroids, pesticides, or chemicals to kill the bed bugs in your home. But they're not supposed to, and you wouldn't want them to put those on your mattress. So that's the one gray area. So what we do is we work with pest control companies, and when they come in to take care of the house, we take the mattress, encapsulate it in a bag, run it out, put it in our machine. We even leave it in there for an additional 20 minutes and have had a 100% success rate on eradicating bed bugs with this process. So implementing this process keeps you from having to worry about whether they got the bugs that were in my mattress, whether they cleaned them, whether there's still remnants there. I mean, we not only kill them, but we clean the mattress and sanitize it. And so we're saving people thousands of dollars by this service. We've saved well over $1 million worth of mattresses in the last 2 years since we launched the company.
Talking about Michael Ingle, he was on Shark Tank. Michael, how'd you get on Shark Tank?
So my best friend Jeff Watson filled out the information a couple of years back, and they called me up. And at the time, we hadn't even made it to pass prototype production. We were off launch testing. So we finished up, I guess, at the end of 2014, and last year they reached out to me again, and they used to have this clause where deal or no deal, you give up 5% of your company. And so I wasn't interested at that time. Well, now we had proof of concept behind us. They no longer took part of your company, so whether you make a deal or not, you don't have to worry about giving anything up. So after about 6 months of applications and interviews and videos and, essay submissions, I felt like I was in college. And, when that phone rings and it's a Shark Tank phone call, no matter what you're doing, you've got to take it. And no matter what they ask of you, you've got to produce, because in season 7, they had almost 49,000 applicants, and they took less than 130.
Wait a minute. Did I hear you correctly? To go on Shark Tank, you have to give them 5% of your business? Did I hear that right?
You used to, yes. You used to have to do that, even if you didn't make a deal.
Well, Michael, I forgot to tell you, but being on this show, you have to give me 3% of your business, okay?
I should have told you that up front. I'm sorry, but that's, ironclad, so not much I can do.
Yeah, I guess I need to figure out which businesses I told you about.
Yeah. Hey, before we let you go, people are texting in. Do you also do the box spring? That's number one. And number two, do you do other pieces of furniture with this machine?
Yes, so we do. We do the box springs as well. And this thing can do anything from couch cushions to pillows, rugs, all the way up. Anything from a baby's crib up to a California king can go into this machine.
Wow. So the only problem is, for the listeners here, even though we cover 38 states and half of Canada, we're 50,000 watts, but for the listeners of Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, you don't have the trucks in this area yet, right?
Not yet. But as I mentioned, since we aired on Shark Tank, we've received over 1,000 franchise applications, and a few from Ohio. So I think if we can get the ball rolling with somebody that's interested, and you've got some clients, we'll be able to service them here in the next couple of months.
I don't want to get nosy here, but I'm just doing an interview. I'm going to ask you a question. Are bigger companies able to steal this idea from you?
So I spent, 7 years developing this research and this technology. Our patent covers the system, the process, and the method, and we've already filed our first continuation in part, and we'll be doing that every year. So we've spent a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort in our intellectual property. So
Now, Michael, be honest with me. This is no scam. This is a legitimate product that cleans mattresses.
yes, sir. Well, you can go to our website, and there's some videos. There's a third-party company that came out and did a test on a reporter's mattress of the bacteria and the bioload content before we cleaned her mattress and after. And her reading was about 9,000 ATP, and when we were done with it, it was 153. So to give you an idea, in a hospital, the standardized sanitary conditions are 300 and below. But in an operating room, they want 150 or below. And so we've received readings well below 150, but that just gives you an idea of how effective this technology is.
Yeah, I never thought of that. What a great product for hospitals, huh?
Exactly. And so that's our next market, is to generate enough testing with our process above and beyond the testing that already exists that proves that this works, so that this machine is effective against C. diff, MRSA, Ebola, all of those things that, are acquired in hospitals. Cross-contamination is a huge liability and legal issue for hospitals. So this is something that goes above and beyond, a nurse staff wiping the mattress down with a Clorox or a hydrogen peroxide. I mean, this goes all the way down on a molecular level through any crevice, any crack on the surface of these mattresses. So very, very efficient, very, very effective. And being that it's automated, it takes it away from the staff or the personnel having to handle it and having to clean it themselves.
Michael, before I let you go, I appreciate the time. It sounds like a great product. I do not want 5% of your business, but can I ask a favor?
Sure.
Could you, just in case that I fly, could you clean all airplane seats for us, please?
It's funny that you say that, because we're working on a prototype specifically for airplane seats and fuselages. So.
Can you imagine the filth in those?
Oh yes, it's horrific. So
yes,
one of the things I tell you guys, you're there, but we're here. If you come to Dallas Fort Worth and you're looking for a hotel, ask them if they have Clean Sleep certified beds, because it'll give you peace of mind knowing that you can sleep on a mattress that's been sanitized.
It's a good point. Good point. Michael Ingle, who appeared on Shark Tank. Thank you very much, and good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
And
have a great day.
We're going to keep your number just in case you become Bill Gates and we need a favor, okay?